everyone, welcome back to Onyx Food Hill. Thank you guys for joining me in today's recipe. I'll be showing you how to make Irish stew. This Irish stew is a popular stew from Ireland. It's a hearty stew that is so warming and filling and is great for a cold day. This stew is loved by everyone, so I want you to stay tuned and see how it's prepared. Traditionally, Irish stew is prepared with mutton. You can also use lamb. So in this bowl, I've got about 700 grams of lamb cut into large chunks just like this. So I'm just going to pat this dry with a paper towel. Once my lamb is dried, I'll just go ahead and season these with some black pepper powder. Also with salt. And then toss this around, let the salt and pepper mix together. Once that is done, we are going to start browning the lamb. For this Irish stew, place a heavy baste pot on a high heat. Add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Once the oil has heated up, go in with the seasoned lamb. You can do this in batches. So you make sure you brown the lamb for 4 minutes on one side, then flip over to the other side. Once they are completely brown, you transfer them into a dish and set aside. And you can repeat the same process with the remaining lamb pieces. When you're done browning all the lamb, you can set them aside. Then to the same pot, add 2 tablespoons of oil. Now go in with 1.5 cup of chopped onions. Saute this for about 2 to 3 minutes or until fragrant. And then go in with 3 minced garlic cloves and 2 stalks of celery. Cook this for a minute. Once the celery is soft enough, add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 750 ml of lamb broth, and we are going in with 1 can of Guinness stout, Guinness stout is a signature of this Irish stew. It gives the stew a rich and a deep flavor. It is what gives the stew a dark brown color. So once you've added that, you can stir and then return the fried lamb back into the stew with all the wonderful drippings. Also add in 4 sprigs of fresh thyme. The thyme adds a hint of flavor to the stew, seasoned with black pepper, salt, also seasoned with 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And lastly, add in 2 bay leaves. You can stir this, let this combine beautifully. Place a lid over. You can now reduce your heat to a very low setting and let the stew bubble on low heat for an hour. So guys, after cooking your Irish stew for about an hour, you can notice the stew has reduced drastically okay, and the meat is almost soft. So we are going to bring the rest of the ingredients into it and cook again. So I'm going in with 7 pieces of medium-sized russet potatoes. I just cut my potatoes into chunky pieces, okay, and they are moderate. So this is how I love it. You can cut it the way you want. And I'm also going in with 1 cup of chopped carrots. So because the content has reduced, we are going to add in more liquid. I'm just going in with 2 cups of water. The water should just be slightly above the veggies. So I'm going to bring everything together. Just stir this and let everything combine together. You can test for salt and add more pepper if you want. Cover it back and let this simmer for another 30 minutes. Let it cook until the lamb fall apart at a touch. So after cooking our stew for 30 minutes, you can come back to it. You can see everything is nice. The potatoes are soft. So I'm just going to stir this again. And we now have a deep savory stew here. The stew is a little bit thickened because of the potatoes. If your stew appears too light, you can just mash some of the potatoes into it and allow it to thicken up a little bit. Turn up the heat. It's ready. So you remember to take out the thyme and the bay leaves. Okay. Garnish my Irish stew with some chopped parsley. Okay, this gives it a pop of color. I love to enjoy mine during cold weather. It's so warming and chilling. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and let me know if you have prepared this. Please, before you leave this channel, you can subscribe to our channel and also click the bell button so you don't miss any recipe whenever I upload one. Until next time guys, I love to see you soon. Enjoy!